got the knowledge in store. Oh yeah, Alan Dan, watch him chop up a flare. Movie and TV show reviews that you need. Film threads on fire, we're planting the seeds. Film thread, we keep it real. Dive into the stories, you know the deal. Turn the phone, it's the place to be. Movie lovers gather round. 1, 2, 3. From blockbusters to indie gold.
Welcome everyone. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Oh my God. We are in Vegas. We are at CinemaCon in our hotel room. Alan Ng is right next to me. Wait, cool. Bleeding. No, but we are going to break down what we saw, what we think, and excited to talk to all of you. So I think we're almost ready. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's go. Alan,
hit the button.
Should I hit the button?
Hit the button.
Hit the button. But hey, it's Film Threat After Dark. Film Threat. Where's Alan? Where is he? Oh wait, the audio there is bleeding.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Gore. I have a plan. I will close all the portals so he will never get out again, but for now, we shall call him Alan. 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 Alan.
There I am.
There you are. You're right
I have
next
to
to
remind
me.
myself where the camera is. Yeah.
I'm like right there. Right there. We are sitting next to each other in a hotel in Vegas. And I will say, we cracked the seal of sleeping in the same room.
Yes. Yeah, next time it will be the same bed. But we figured out how to do it in the same room.
Yeah. No, I was very pleasantly surprised.
We both slept through the night.
Yes. We got a good sleep in Vegas together. Yeah. Wait, I'm bleeding on there, the audio.
I keep telling you.
Well, how do you mute it?
Look, okay. It's muted.
It's muted. All
and
right.
Now it comes back on.
All right. Just keep doing that. Keep muting. We are going to get started. Very tired. Lots to tell you. Let's go. Those are two pillows. This is Bebo Better. And Adrian Riley became a YouTube member. I took a ton of videos that I will upload in the next day or two, including there is a Thing popcorn bucket for the Fantastic Four. Alan and I had a hot dog eating contest.
Kind of. It was a challenge more than a contest.
A challenge. Alan ate a hot dog with gummies and hot peppers. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. And I will post the video for members only, along with a ton of other videos.
And
Alan
got the hot dog he wanted.
Alan, read this.
Patrick Lemire, AMC says that 6 major studios have agreed to a 45-day window. I told you, after theatrical, before movies going to streaming. I'd say 200 with a physical release in the middle, but it's a start.
Yes, that's good. Please tell us about any problems with the audio.
Yes. AD Ellis, get Alan some warm coffee and a cold shower, sober him up, and let him know his congregation of 60-plus rumblers await his voice of reason.
That is good.
Tonight is not going to happen because I am tired.
That's all good.
C Black for 2. Are we getting an F4 trailer tomorrow? I have seen the F4 trailer. No, we've seen the first 10 minutes of F1, but we might get the F4 trailer tomorrow.
Yes, F1, not Fantastic Four. All good.
Pilgrim Media for 2. Guys, I was at the Luxor when Tupac was killed in 96.
Oh my God. It's horrifying. Horrifying. God, that's a story.
Yeah. Tori Meager for $4.99. Chris, can we get Alan to go to Dragon Con and have a live film threat?
I don't think Alan would like it.
I might like it. I mean, it's if we treat it as a business trip.
No.
I'm sorry.
All right. Someone's calling me.
Yeah.
I'm going to see who's calling.
That's my wife.
Yeah.
It was my wife.
Oh, it's you. Okay. All right.
It was my wife.
All right. Well, ignore that.
All right.
All right, let's get started, folks. But first, a quick reminder. And we should see if the audio is doing well. I'm not sure. Reminder to you to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and buy our merch. Join us on Discord, become a member, and go to shop.filmthreat.com. We have swag, stuff, and check it out, shop.filmthreat.com. Right, Alan?
Yes.
Are you wearing a Film Threat shirt
Yes, I
now?
am. It's the, I don't know if that comes out backwards. But
No, keep going like this.
yeah, hold on. Yeah, look.
That's
Film
good.
Threat.
I love it. That's great. So thank you. We appreciate that. Support our work by doing that. We appreciate it. Okay, let's get to our first topic. And wait, was that Steph from My Nerdy Home? Was she in there? And oh, great. Andrew Cram gifted 5 Film Threat memberships. Appreciate that, Andrew. You're so generous with us. Truly, we appreciate it. So there you go. And Nerd Cookies, hey, I'm really hoping that we get some Project Hail Mary glimpses this week. Yes. So appreciate that. Nerd Cookies with you. Hey, hi. Hey.
Oh.
Steph, curious what you think of my the ugly stepsister. So there you go.
And we saw a little teaser trailer of a certain movie coming out this year. That is part 2 of a movie we all liked last year.
Chris, you are loud and Alan is muffled, says Lori.
Okay. Well, that's because I'm off of Chris's
Speak
mic.
more here.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll go this way.
Move closer.
Great. Look, and now I'm frozen. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, good.
I'm still frozen. No,
Oh
I'm
my
back.
gosh.
This is great. I love it.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on.
Wait, try it. Now
no.
you're frozen.
No,
Oh my God, terrible internet. Lori, yes, I know I'm frozen. Well, whatever. We'll have to just do this as best we can. So yeah, now it's like janky. All right. Let's get started. Yeah, apparently the Minecraft movie is terrible. Shocking, I know. Yeah.
I have theories.
Yeah.
Not having seen it, I have theories. as to what's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Can't wait.
Let's
Steph.
see, I will DM you. No, we'll talk about the what did she say? I'll DM you when I think I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. All right. Let's get to our first topic. Ready? Just keep your finger on that. Is that what you think? And there's a baby crying in the next room. All right. We're at CinemaCon. Alan, what are your thoughts about CinemaCon in general?
You know, I think it's what Comic-Con used to be. You know, it's the last place where all the big studios come and show their wares, trot out stars for 2 seconds, and then get us excited about their movies. And I'll be honest, I love it. There's free food, there's parties. It's what Access Media was meant to be.
It reminds me of old terrible conventions I would go to back in the day with people in khaki pants and dress shoes who are Bob in marketing, who goes to Vegas once a year to party and get involved in terrible shenanigans. And that's all I'll say. So look, they are it's the studios presenting their slate of movies to theater owners and trying to curry their favor.
Yeah. Well, we talked to someone who's from one of the studios.
Yes.
I won't say which one. And the
I
feeling
know
was
exactly which one.
Yeah, the feeling was it's a horse and pony show.
Yeah.
And it's just basically to appease movie theater owners. And my fear is that the clout of movie theater owners may be waning.
Well, I think if they close that window of 45 days,
Mhm.
they need to close that window. Seriously. That it's that window, it's disgusting. It's killing theaters.
Yeah, and I think you can wait longer than a couple days or a couple weeks before you put your stuff on streaming. That maybe people will anticipate your movie and then rent it and buy it. If you wait, what is it, 45 days?
45 days.
Yeah. A month and a half.
Yeah. Well, I think that they need to close that because theaters are in trouble. They've already added alcohol. They've added popcorn buckets. How many gimmicks can they do to save theaters?
Yeah. Let's add concessions that are not popcorn.
Yes.
We had the hot dog challenge. We had brisket on macaroni and cheese.
Excuse me.
Various forms of pizza. The Coca-Cola booth was amazing.
I liked it.
Yeah.
We had Coke like every day. We had Coke.
Yes.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
Yeah. There were lines
FYI.
and lines at the Coke booth.
Yeah. So, I actually don't mind all the other ways that theaters are finding to, make money. I love it, in fact. But I'm kind of, I'm sad that the quality of the movies is not great. And Hose a Taco, should theaters sell merch and DVDs since Best Buy no longer does it? Yes, they should. They're selling merch now, and I think it works.
Yes, the movie theaters are keeping Funko in business.
Yes, truly. So let's get to it. Let's go to our first major topic: the Warner Brothers presentation. So,
yes, that's we're looking at. Okay.
what? I'm trying to do this here.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we're on the same page here.
Okay, well that's super.
Edit stage. Okay, do this like this. Okay, here we go. The Warner Brothers CinemaCon presentation had some surprises. We'll do Superman separate. But Alan, what stood out to you from Warner Brothers? I have two things.
Okay, so the overall impression of Warner Brothers is, there we go. The overall impression of Warner Brothers is, I'm kind of worried about Warner Brothers. They could have a really good year, or they could have a really bad year, and it's all going to come down to the quality of the movies. I think they got horror wrapped up with New Line Cinema, I guess, officially being a part of Warner Brothers. They're kind of partners, but I think now they're fully under the Warner Brother banner there. Let's see. There's one movie I really want to see, and that's F1, but I don't know if you want to talk about that now.
No, talk about it.
Yeah, okay. So this is the interesting thing. So they bring out what are you doing? They bring out the director of F1 and let's see, what's his name?
Joe Kosinski.
No, Bruckheimer.
Jerry Bruckheimer is the producer.
Right.
Joseph Kosinski directed.
So who they bring out?
Who directed Tron Legacy.
Okay, it was just
and Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, so it was just Jerry Bruckheimer who came out.
No, it wasn't. It was
came out
Jerry
with
Bruckheimer and Joseph Kosinski.
I don't remember him. Okay, so no.
Is my memory better? And I had a
I think I'm right. I think it was the no. I
was there.
It was
I was there.
Brother. It was
I was
Warner
there.
Brother
I was
executive and Jerry Bruckheimer. It wasn't Joe Kosinski.
It was Joe Kosinski, the director.
It wasn't. It was the
dude.
The
I was there. Look at all the other coverage.
Okay.
All right. Wait.
Okay.
All right. Here's what we'll do now. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna show Alan eating a hot dog. This is going to happen right now. You're gonna watch this. You got to see this. This happened at we'll watch right now. And also, by the way, I was right. Alan, you're very hungry.
Yes, let's do this.
Do you want a hot dog?
Let's do this.
Let's spin the wheel. Yeah. Woo! Look it up.
Okay, I'm looking.
And what'd you get?
Spider-Verse sizzle.
Oh,
What's that
we
one?
have a
What's
winner.
that one?
We have a
right.
winner. It is the gummy worms.
No!
Game, Alan.
Gummy worms
Will you try
and
it?
peppers. Alan,
Oh man.
do it!
All right.
Come on, let's go. Let's
It's gonna be
go.
sweating for the rest of the day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. I like there's everything
Yeah.
from Jurassic Pork to Planet of Peanut Butter to Ranch Hog 3,
The least spicy possible.
Mufasa's Inferno, Captain Americrunch, Spider-Verse Sizzle, Jurassic Pork, and on and on. And it's going in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay.
Jalapeno. Here, making it fresh.
Yes.
Here you go.
All right. here we
Making
go.
it fresh. Gummies
Alan?
and peppers. You got to do it.
Gotta try it. Little
All right, here we
jalapeno
go.
in there.
All right.
First bite, and then you can.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna develop a little bit as you chew it.
How is it?
That's the weirdest thing I've ever had. It's
Alan
like
made
it's like
me
the
spin the wheel.
jalapeno and the gummy bear don't go together. But then it's all cushioned by a wonderful hot dog. All right, Chris. Let's do it. Let's do it.
No.
Let's
I'm
do it.
not doing it.
Spin the wheel.
No.
Spin the wheel.
Fine. What I get? I want Captain Americrunch. What happened?
Oh,
Yeah, baby! I got it. Yes, I got it. Captain Americrunch.
all right, that's the one.
That's
Let's
the
do it.
one. It's a hot dog with popcorn. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. I can't believe I called it. Captain Americrunch.
Popcorn. Key
Popcorn.
ingredient, popcorn.
That's
Have
all I
popcorn.
need.
No, you gotta have mayo.
Mayo. With mayonnaise on
That's the
it.
white,
Oh
the
no.
red, white,
Well,
blue.
What
Because
is
it's
it?
mayo.
Because it's Steve Rogers. Captain
I know, yes.
Americrunch.
Yes. And then tahini.
I love it. Little. That's all I need. Look, we
All
went
right.
to
All right.
You have to.
Thank you very much.
Please take one bite.
Of course,
go.
I'll take a bite. All right, come on, let's get back to.
Okay, it was Joe Kaczynski.
Yes, I was right. Was I right?
Yes, you were right.
Oh, there you go. I
Yeah.
was right.
For the
Okay.
First time in his life, Chris was right.
No, it's not the first time. So,
No,
all right.
wrong
so-
banner. Wrong banner.
so-
wrong banner.
So,
Wrong banner.
what do you mean the wrong banner?
That's Universal. This is
No, this is
No.
No,
Yeah.
okay, no.
Thanks for changing it to the right one. I was right.
So Joseph Kaczynski and Jerry Bruckheimer came out. We saw the first 10 minutes of F1.
Okay, so
what
let me-
did you
let me
think?
okay, hold on. Let me frame this. So Jerry Bruckheimer is introducing the movie, and he says, "We brought you the highest-grossing film from right after the pandemic. My last film for Warner Brothers.
What was the
highest-
movie?
It was Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, did you find that out on your phone?
No, because he said it on the thing. I was there.
Okay, yeah.
He talked about it earning $1.5 billion, and
Yes.
then he says, "And I'm pleased to present you F1 because I believe it will also bring you another $1.5 billion at the box office." And so I feel like that was kind of manipulation.
Well, we did see the first 10 minutes.
Yes. So
I
I'm
thought it was
watching-
with Brad Pitt. It was great. It was so good.
Yeah,
So good.
But I feel like I was mesmerized into believing it was good.
Right.
Just by saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to do great. You're going to make a lot of money, just like Top Gun Maverick." Having said that, yeah, it's pretty good. It is right off the bat. It establishes the environment. It's F1 racing. They're doing the 24 hours of Daytona. You have Brad Pitt, and he's Brad Pitt, just like Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. And he creates a very interesting character. And at the end of the 10 minutes, they give you the quick, here's his little scenes of where you think the movie might go. And it does look like a really good movie.
It looked really good in the way that Top Gun Maverick was good. So I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But the thing is, you're saying it's going to be as good as Top Gun Maverick because Jerry Bruckheimer told you
he has a good track record.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So there you go. I'll tell you my favorite thing from the Warner's presentation. It wasn't Superman.
It wasn't.
It wasn't Superman. You know, it was a movie with, let me show you. Wait, here we go. No, here it is. No, I'm not. Let me cancel that.
Do you know where you saved the photo?
Look.
Where did you save the photo?
I'm doing it right now. So my favorite thing I saw from the Warner's presentation was not Superman. F1, I loved a lot. It was, believe it or not, Maggie Gyllenhaal's film, The Bride, based on The Bride of Frankenstein. Maggie Gyllenhaal wrote and directed it. It stars Jessie Buckley as the bride and Christian Bale as the monster. It was described as Sid and Nancy meets Bonnie and Clyde. And we saw an extended trailer.
It was weird.
Which was, that's not the trailer, but it looked so great. Punk rock, monster movie. It looked like nothing I'd ever seen. The Bride looks awesome. What did you think of The Bride?
Yeah, I mean, for horror, I'm not the biggest horror
I'm
fan.
a big horror fan.
Yeah. I do like Jessie Buckley a lot. She's very talented. The last thing that she and Maggie Gyllenhaal worked on was Lost Child, or Lost Daughter, or something like that. And but this looks crazy. This looks weird.
It's the look of it is cool. And it's described as Sid and Nancy meets like this whole like love story on the road, murder. We saw like Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster murder a guy by slamming his head into a wall. It was amazing. Bloody, gory, goth. It's very goth, punk rock. And the Sid and Nancy comparison, I'm all in. So this was the surprise for me at Warner's. So I can't wait to see it. It's coming out next year in 2026, I believe March. And there hasn't been a trailer yet, but we'll get to it. So I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Alan, now let's get to it. It's time to talk Superman. I talked on the Nerdrotic Nooner. I gave you impressions. I will go over my bullet points, but we haven't heard from you, Alan. Yeah. This is highly anticipated. Opens July 11th, and this is DC Studios' make or break. It is also for superhero movies as a genre. I mean, if this movie does not succeed, we're in trouble. Yeah. There's I will say that the reaction, to be quite frank, forget the hype, was mixed. There was very positive and some things that were concerning. That's all I'll say. But positive and concerning. Alan, give me your thoughts because I don't know what they are.
Okay, so do you want to talk about the presentation? Do you want to talk about the
Superman?
The banter behind,
do that.
Talk about the banter.
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah, do that first.
Okay, so let's just say this. There's a lot of excitement and buzz about Superman. And most of it comes from these four people on the screen right now. That banter. So it was basically, what's it like to work with James Gunn? And let's just go for maybe 20 minutes and talk about working for James Gunn. Now, look, James Gunn has a great track record, especially when it comes to superhero movies. he told a lot of personal stories. He even went a good 3 or 4 minutes about Guardians of the Galaxy during this presentation. He even mentioned Comic-Con instead of CinemaCon.
He misspoke and said Comic-Con instead of CinemaCon.
Yeah. So, but it just became this massive love fest where each of the three actors, David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, who looks super hot, and Nicholas Hoult, just goes on about how awesome a James Gunn set is, because you feel welcome. James knows everybody by name. James this, James that, which is fine. I guess you could hear worse stories about it. But for it to go on and on for 10 to 15 minutes when you're anticipating
more than that.
When you're anticipating a Superman clip, it's like, just get on with it, And so that didn't do it so well. Let's talk about the clip though. So is Superman
okay, so wait, let me comment on that. Their conversation was the longest conversation of any of the presentations. And it went on uncomfortably long and wasn't after they asked dumb questions. Like, for example,
to each other.
Who is your favorite DC character you'd like to play that isn't the one you're playing? Green Lantern? Like, it was bad, like really bad. However, David Corenswet, put that guy up front.
Yeah.
Have him sell the movie.
Yeah. Stop
using James Gunn as the only way to sell this movie. David Corenswet is, I believe, he has charisma. The scene we saw, which we'll get to the scene, he was very good. But the constant James Gunn, like, change the conversation to talk about something else to promote this movie. The thing is this. I want to love this. I want to be excited. But the fact that they've like hung this all on James Gunn's reputation might not be the best idea. Let's talk about Superman. Let's talk about the story.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the characters. You know what? Like Fantastic Four, which we'll see Disney tomorrow. We don't know. They haven't mentioned the director barely at all. So, all right. So I thought the banter was not helping them.
Just going on.
Not helping. They went way too long and didn't say much.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the scene. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's talk about the clip.
Yeah.
So, is Superman going to be good? We've talked. Chris, you talked about it. We have a mutual friend who is.
No, we don't.
Oh, we don't. No, we don't. But you talked about it, and let's say that after seeing the clip, I still don't know if Superman's going to be a good movie or not. What we got was what I am told is the first 5 minutes of the movie, it basically deals. The clip where Superman lands in the middle of ice. He calls Crypto, and then Crypto takes him back to the Fortress of Solitude. So now we see the extended. What happens at the Fortress of Solitude, where he's tended to by super robots, where the yellow sun heals Superman. That's what we got. I still don't know if this is gonna be a good Superman movie. Why? Because I didn't see Superman doing anything super. I saw Superman in a prone state, being healed at the end of it. So, Truth, Justice, the American Way. Well, I didn't see it. They didn't show me that. The only good thing about that clip was the Fortress of Solitude was pretty cool when it rises from the ground. That was it. And then one of the long stories that James Gunn told was about his dog, and about how his dog, he's a rescue, and how his dog hated him for the first few weeks of this partnership. And he decided to take that and put it into Superman. And so what you see is Crypto basically pummeling a prone and injured Superman, probably re-breaking a couple legs, I guess. And that's what we got. So is Superman going to be great? I have no idea.
But I'll say this. The entire Coliseum, huge, filled with people, did a collective, when they saw Crypto in this moment. There's a moment where Superman is leaving the Fortress of Solitude, presumably to presumably to re-enter the battle that he's in. That we don't know
got him
anything
there in the
about.
first place.
Yeah, and he just looks at Crypto like stay, and Crypto looks defeated like, "Ooh," and everyone says, "Oh, Crypto will be a huge hit, huge hit." So,
beware how you say that. But
what?
huge shit.
Well, huge hit. Sorry. We are so, you have no idea. We're 2 days in at CinemaCon. We are very tired. So we will do this differently next year. I promise.
Yeah.
We will improve.
We know how
this is very rough. Atomic Glory is pulling her hair out right now at how everything's going wrong, but not really. Anyways, Crypto, you will love Crypto. Not that hard. And it's based on his own dog, Ozu. It's kind of a self-insert, to be honest, because he told us a story of his dog sort of nipping at his feet.
Or biting his
feet. And that's what happened to Superman. So I think everybody loved Crypto. Will you love Superman? Maybe. Final thoughts. And we'll go to comments.
So one of the things that during this discussion that they kept droning on about was just the positivity in the story of Superman.
Yes.
That, it's not, oh yeah, Superman wants to bring diversity, equity, and inclusion to the world. No, it's just about being good and doing good. And that why do you do certain things? Because it's the right thing to do. And that's kind of the themes they really tried to bring across in that. Did we see any of that? No. But that's what they told us. So that's what we have. The only things we have to hang on right now.
All right. I have a lot more to say about Superman. We'll probably bring it up. And on Friday, we will have more from the Disney panel. We'll do that on Friday. So we'll have a lot more to discuss on Friday. Real quick, let's talk about New Line.
Do you want to go through Super Chats on that? Or
we'll do this because it's quick. The new Final Destination movie, they showed a scene. Alan, describe it. It was so good. It was great. It was so good. A guy dies at in an MRI coolest way. It was so good.
Awful.
It was. We don't even describe how he died.
I couldn't even watch.
I love these movies.
I couldn't even watch the scene.
It was awesome. I look over at Alan. He's like this. He's like this, covering his eyes. Oh God, it was great. I loved it. So, I'm excited. The guy who did the New Line presentation, he was funny. They showed like, this is what we do. It's like basic. We want to entertain you, and it was great. I'm all in on Final Destination.
Yeah, I think
you have to see it. You have to see it.
We've talked about it many times, but horror seems to be the only thriving genre in film today.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that with Universal, because there was a Blumhouse thing that was awesome. Cool. Let's go to Super Chats here, and we'll go to those. Alan, if you'll read them.
Sure.
Wait, no. Start from the top here.
Okay. The Freaky Grunge for 2. Will ever someone to surpass Heath Ledger's Joker?
That will not happen.
Well, anyone.
Nope, it won't.
C Black for 2. Doomsday will decide the future of the comic movies.
Yes, I agree.
Andrew Cram, I think, yeah. Okay, Andrew Cram for 10. I am desperate for a good Superman film, so I'm hopeful.
Yes, I'm hopeful too. I want it to be great.
But the marketing has been awful.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
Okay, C Black for 2. Still think Superman will raise more money than F1 or Fantastic Four?
I don't know. I'll tell you Friday, because I'll have seen something more from Fantastic Four.
Hopefully. MK Solid. Hey, Chris, will Jor-El have the white hair?
He better.
White hair emoji.
We didn't see anything, but Bradley Cooper plays Jor-El.
Yeah. Baza the Great. I hope F1 is good. F1. It feels like it is a theater movie like Top Gun Maverick.
We saw 10 minutes.
It looks awesome.
It looks great. It's
I
great.
realize that.
So before we pivot to our next topic, I have another video of Alan. I do. Wait, I want to show this video. You're not going to believe it. It's Alan that I gotta bring this up. It's Alan showing to you a promo.
Yeah, you should probably play my video.
I'm showing
You want a video
it.
of this.
I'm showing it. Let me just do this.
Why are
This
you
is
inviting me?
not look. I'm very here we go. This is Alan that is presenting one of the promos for an upcoming movie. You ready?
Because you're not.
It's the naked gun.
That's a good promotion. Wow, very smart branding. Wait, go ahead, Alan.
No, go
It's
ahead.
the
You go
Naked
ahead.
Gun.
You go ahead. Look, it's the Naked Gun. There is the promo for the Naked Gun at CinemaCon. Very smart branding. Very smart branding.
Oh my god. Anyways, you get to see like weird stuff like that all
And
over.
You can show those balls because it's art.
Precisely.
All right.
So, okay, what are we up to? Where are we going next?
Okay. Let's see, we
This
did
is
Warner
live,
Brothers.
folks. This is live, so we're I'm gonna show another video of Alan in a bit. You're not gonna believe this. This is why we're so
For
tired.
the guy who's
No,
been
no,
cheating for his
don't.
life,
Hey,
he doesn't want to be on camera.
I'm directing and doing this. Anyways, let's go to the Universal CinemaCon conversation.
Yes. All right. So just a couple of things. Jurassic World, Blumhouse, Wicked, How to Train Your Dragon focus feature.
Now you saw How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, so I saw the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I've seen it.
What can you say?
What can I say? Look,
Can't review it.
I can't review it, but I'll give you the social reaction. If you want to make a successful movie based on some previous movie, just redo that movie. You know, take the original How to Train Your Dragons and just shot for shot, line for line, action for action, make that movie. And that's exactly what How to Train Your Dragon is. It's is practically a shot for shot, line for line, action for action duplication of the original movie. You and I had this discussion. Well, why not just re-release the original movie? And I'll tell you why. You re-release How to Train Your Dragon, at most you're going to make $100 million. The upside is you didn't spend any money to make that $100 million. But because it's such a cash cow, and because you're doing something technically different with it, the movie, I believe, will make minimum $500 million, if not $1 billion.
Yeah.
It is. If you loved the original, it is as good as the original. If you did not like the original, you're not going to like this one. I mean, it really is that much.
I think that will be a hit. That along with Lilo and Stitch.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
You know, the interactions between the dragons are great. Astrid, you know, she's fine. The only problem I have with Astrid is she looks like 5 sticks, meaning that she has no muscles. She's absolutely skinny, and it's hard to believe that she's doing the things she's doing. But other than that, you know, they veered very little from the original. It's probably just as long. And they just announced that they're already beginning production on the second movie. So that's how much they're up on this.
Yeah, they already announced the sequel.
Yeah.
That's how confident they are.
Now, here's the thing. So the obvious comparison is Lilo and Stitch. From what we've seen of Lilo and Stitch, the same thing is happening. Is that they're just taking the movie, the original cartoon, and making it live action. And again, for Disney, they'll make a minimum $500 million, if not over $1 billion. And I think with Lilo and Stitch is going to outperform How to Train Your Dragon if they do exactly what we just said, which says this. This is going to be for the big studios, but if you're going to remake stuff, there's something to be said about just redoing the original.
Yeah.
You don't need to add backstory. You don't need to go into the diversity bag and change everything. People will respond and people will give you their money. Just give us what we want. Don't tell us we need to change it like Snow White.
Now, Jurassic World Rebirth, they brought out Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Gareth Edwards, the director, and they discussed their part in the movie. It was actually, the banter was actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it was brief. Take notes, Superman team. Jurassic World Rebirth, very funny, very short. It was quick, and then they showed an extended trailer that looked even better than what we've already seen. What did you think of that?
What did I think of that? Okay, so another thing on the upside, the original screenwriter from the first Jurassic Park movie.
Yep. David Koepp.
Yeah. So good foundation there. I don't know. I mean, I think it'll do well. They're really playing into the scares. There are dangerous dinosaurs and they want to eat you, and that's what the movie's about. But I think it's in the trailers and everything. But it seems like they're making mutant dinosaurs. Did I get that right?
There was a mutant. We saw a mutant dinosaur at the end of the clip they showed.
So
that was weird. Like, it wasn't a dinosaur. It was a monster. Something sort of part alien, like from the Alien movies, and a dinosaur hybrid. Like, seriously, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, this is the problems I've had with the Jurassic Park movies past the first three, is that they have to play around with dinosaurs that don't actually exist or didn't actually exist. But apparently I was wrong and people saw them anyways, and kids love dinosaurs, even if they're mutants. So what do I know? But that was the issue I had with the episodes 4 through 6 of Jurassic Park.
Now, moving on from that was Universal did something interesting at the beginning of their presentation. They showed that they're releasing 65 movies.
Mm-hmm.
They've released more movies, and the movies have performed better at the box office than any other studio
since the pandemic.
Better than Disney, better than Warner's. They basically dropped this knowledge of, we have made more movies
and more.
They made more money, over $3 billion combined, more than $4.5 billion recently. Like, they have done well by theaters. And what else did we see from Universal?
We saw, so we had the Focus Feature presentation.
Yes, that was a new Wes Anderson movie, which looked good. I mean, it looked like all of his movies.
Yeah, and then a Yorgos Lanthimos
movie with Emma Stone.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
and
she's naked in it.
Yeah, and I keep wanting to say Bridgerton, but it's Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. There's a new Downton Abbey.
Oh, the last.
Was there anything else? Am I forgetting?
No, it's just the three. Believe me.
Universal.
No. This is Focus Feature.
Right, but what about Universal?
Universal. Well, the whole Blumhouse stuff.
Right. No, let's get to Blumhouse.
Yeah, Universal. Wicked.
But Jason Blum came out wearing the Five Nights at Freddy's outfit. He dressed as Freddy. And it was funny. They showed Megan 2.0, which looks like the plot of Terminator 2. Megan is the good guy, and there's another evil robot.
In fact, it is the plot.
It is the plot. And they showed another thing called Soulmates, which comes out in 2026 that looks awesome, like Companion. Yeah. They showed what else?
I'm hoping there's a lot of nudity in that one. Yeah, what else? Oh gosh.
It was the Blumhouse looked good, solid horror.
Black Phone 2.
Black Phone 2. We saw a teaser for that.
There was one original. He said that there was one original. I can't remember.
Soulmate,
that's right.
We saw that.
Okay.
So
no,
it was very impressive. Before we get to our final thing we will discuss, we have to show Alan. We have to show another clip of Alan. I don't even know how to show this to you without shocking some of you. This is why Chris is like,
Just let me film you.
No, just
won't
so
do
here we go.
anything.
We went to a movie phone party because
Remember movie
Alan
phone?
needed dinner, and this is Alan at the movie phone party. Yeah, that's right. Alan's at the movie phone party. Alan, what do you think?
Oh, I love it. If you love it, press one now.
So this is a party that we're going.
We're here
After-
for dinner.
Yeah, let's be honest. We're here for dinner and free drinks. So look around, if you will, at the party here.
Same on the side if you don't want to win.
By the way, that's
Alan?
Yes.
No! Stop me! Oh, mute it,
wow.
mute it, Lori,
wow,
mute it.
so interesting.
So we have a ton more videos we are uploading for members only, and I can't wait. So look for that if you're a member to the channel. We'll get to our last topic for today.
By the way,
which was
we were probably one of the youngest people at that.
that's right. Yeah. Here we go.
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can make a member for 32 months. Sony offerings. We miss Sony.
We missed it. I don't think we missed much.
Yeah.
Honestly.
By the way, Ana de Armas walked
we
by us.
yes, we forgot. We went to the John Wick
experience.
They wouldn't let us take video, but Ana de Armas walked right in front.
Oh my gosh.
It was, yeah,
All right.
yeah. There we go.
She is hot. Benjamin Wood for $2.99 Australian. Hey Chris, you getting on the piss mate?
What does that mean in English? In American?
Yeah, Australians. What's a piss mate?
I don't know. Getting on the piss, mate.
Oh, maybe that was it. You need a comma in there. All right, moving on.
Thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate that. Final topic, Wicked. It's probably not the last time Alan has had a boner in Vegas.
It was
because do we have a Wicked image? We'll get to that. Wicked.
Are you talking about when
for
Cynthia
good.
Erivo came out on stage?
No, we'll get to it.
Okay.
They built up to Wicked. And one thing we forgot to mention, Universal had a complete symphony and orchestra that played themes from movies, all their classic movies, Back to the Future, Wicked, Jaws, E.T., what else?
Jurassic Park, obviously.
Jurassic Park. They had a huge orchestra.
Jaws.
Good choice. But they came out and Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, and
John M. Chu,
the director and the producer. The producer also of
Snow White.
He was there.
In fact, the producer who had
No.
to fly across the country to talk down a young actress,
Rachel Zegler. So, but they came out and they, you know what? I got to be honest. They were witty.
Yeah.
They were funny. They had rapport. There was real love. And by the way, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande made fun of themselves. They made fun of themselves. They're like, we'll bring more tissues to the junket. They laughed about it. I have to give them credit. They really what was your impression of the banter before we get to the
I mean,
trailer?
it was pretty good. Natural. It looked like they were friends. I don't think they were reading off the teleprompter.
Some of the time maybe, but they were goofing on each other. There was genuine love with the cast.
And she looks better with hair. Let's just say.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree with you as well.
She grew very long hair.
Yes,
in 2
and
weeks.
nails as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the banter was brief but clever. They have a sense of humor about themselves. Impressive. So it's too bad you guys can't see that.
It'll come out some. Oh yeah, it won't come out.
It will never come out, unfortunately. They will not, they have people looking at us with cameras, you cannot film
goggles.
anything. So but their banter was very charming and they won the crowd over. And then they showed a promo for Wicked for Good Alan, aside from the boner, what else did you
Okay,
feel?
so boner. There was goosebumps on my legit goosebumps on my arms. Look, this movie is the first movie was Defying Gravity. That was the song. This one is For Good.
Mhm.
And that it is it's always been an amazing song, and that's what the clip we saw was surrounded on. I got goosebumps, maybe a little teary eyed at the end, just because I mean, you and I know
what's coming.
where it's headed. Um, I was reading a Grace Randolph thing about how upset she was because details of a trailer got out, and but I'm like, what did we see that wasn't in the movie or wasn't in the Broadway play? Maybe the marriage between Fierro.
There's a lot of. Here's the thing. I've seen the Broadway play 4 times. The first half is amazing. The second half is not as good. What John Chu, the director, has an opportunity to do is make the second half live up to the first.
Yeah.
This movie could be better than the play. What do you think?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I think so as well. Like,
Yeah.
and they did show Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Cowardly Lion. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Okay.
We're right next to each other
I
here.
know.
So yeah.
But if you've seen the play, you know.
No, don't no, yeah. And they saved it for the last. It was better than what we saw. You know what? Wicked presentation.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying is Warner Brothers. There is so much potential in that lineup they gave us, but it could fail on a dime.
Yeah,
and I think Universal had the best presentation so far.
So far,
yeah. In terms of, I'm excited to see these movies, except the horror films, which is 80% of the movies they presented to us. But yeah, I mean, like Black Phone 2. Once I heard that Black Phone was going to get a sequel, it's like, what are they going to get a new kid and do this whole thing all over again? But no, they're continuing on the story of Black Phone, and it's very interesting the direction they're going with it. The same with Megan 2. Even with Megan 2, yeah, it's like the Terminator, but I think it's gonna lean more into the comedy and the humor than Terminator 2 did.
Yeah. All right. Now, so actually, Wicked, probably the best presentation in terms of banter. They showed a tease. They played music. It's like less is more, and that's what we got.
I gotta tell you, though, Jason Blum.
That was great too.
But no, he would say something and then go, woo!
And he was constantly. It worked. It worked. Okay. It worked. Okay. Right. Final CinemaCon thoughts.
Yeah. Well, we have one more big day. Tomorrow is Paramount, and tomorrow is Disney.
Yeah, and we will unfortunately, because we have to see
Minecraft.
We have to see Minecraft and other movies. We have to literally see the 2 presentations, see Minecraft, drive back to LA. We'll do our Friday normal show in the morning, and then we will discuss what we saw on Friday. So the news may come out. You'll get our thoughts Friday. And then we will review. So half the show CinemaCon, half the show reviews, no interview on Friday. And then I'm on Friday FNT.
To talk about
I don't know how I'll survive, but I'll be there. So final thoughts on what we've seen so far, Alan.
What we've seen so far. I'm trying to think about what this year is going to be box office wise. And I feel like we may be getting the same as last year. Maybe some better films. Maybe there will be films that we generally like and we'll talk about, but I don't feel like it's going to be a lot of those movies.
I think Superman reaction has been mixed.
Sadly.
I think there is, I think theater owners have right to be concerned about their business, and the fact that like more and more studios are signing on to 45-day window at least.
Yeah.
It should be 90 days.
Mhm.
Why is it 45? Make it 90. Like, give the theater owners reason to survive. It's you cannot keep adding how are we going to save theaters? Alcohol, popcorn buckets. By the way, I did see a thing popcorn bucket. I'll show you the video I took. I'll show
Are you
you.
gonna take a picture of it?
No, I took a video actually, but I didn't upload
I'm
it
pretty
yet.
sure I took a picture of it.
Did you? Did you? All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll show you the video I took of the popcorn bucket right here. I'll show it to end things. You can't save an industry from alcohol and popcorn buckets. You can't do it. You've got to make better movies and give them a window to survive. But I am totally getting this thing, popcorn bucket. And here it is, the Fantastic Four popcorn bucket, the thing. That's the prototype. And the actual bucket will be much larger. And you'll be lucky to get one. It'll be sold out first weekend. First weekend, that's for sure. Man, sweet. It's popcorn time.
Popcorn in time.
I don't know why I said that. Anyways, we have more videos for members only from here. We'll be back Friday with we'll talk half the show what else we saw at CinemaCon. And guess what? I realized with how effed up this was today, but not bad. Great conversation.
Yeah.
This was great. I love talking to Alan about. That's all we've been doing. Talking movies. I
Everything
love it.
we've talked about today, we just talked about it.
Well, yeah, it's fine. We literally are just recounting our conversations. But next year, I promise we'll do better. We'll do better. We'll do either morning or daily coverage every day from CinemaCon. And there you go. We're figuring it out. But anything final, Alan? We'll be back on Friday.
Yeah. I'm exhausted, and I feel Friday I'll be even more exhausted than I am right now.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay to be exhausted. And I want to thank. Oh wait, we have. Sorry, we got supers. Let's end with those. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Sorry, folks.
Hosa Taco for $1.99. What's the best swag goodie bags you got?
I'll tell you this. We got T-shirts. I don't care about those. I'm just gonna give those away. I did get Coke. I got Coke cans with my name on it. And I got one for my daughter.
Yeah.
I went to the John Wick experience. I'll talk about that more. And I got a coin.
Yeah. It was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was like an escape room, and I got a coin for the hotel.
Yeah, I don't know that I would pay full price.
But
it was fun,
that was good. Yeah, swag. We got hot dogs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs and food and Diet Coke.
All right. Andrew Cram for $5. In the original Wizard of Oz, didn't a house fall on the sister of the Wicked Witch?
Oh, that's coming.
That's right.
There's the second half of the play.
Yes.
And the story
now that I remember
is dark.
Ah.
It's dark. I'm trying
But
to move away from you.
happen?
Trying to move away because you're right there.
I know. So does it happen? Maybe.
Oh, yeah. So
Okay.
a crippled, like the crippled her sister who's in a wheelchair.
Oh, now you're just gonna
It's
flat out
yeah,
say it.
it's.
You're gonna flat out say it.
I'll shut up.
Yeah. Dr. Fauci's pardon prison bud. Hey, we haven't heard from you for a while. Hope that pardon holds.
Yeah.
5. Does James Gunn know that normal people don't know that normal people don't know that Superman has robots and that they will find it weird and off-putting?
Very astute comment. I am afraid this Superman movie is for huge nerds and huge comic fans, and normies will be like, this is weird.
Yeah, I mean, he flat out mentioned the Max Fleischer cartoons.
Yeah.
When talking about certain things that happened in the movie. I'm sure he's talking a lot about the older comics as well, the old Action Comics, or whatever it was he was in.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Fauci.
Mhm.
I thought I'd never say that.
So Baza the Great, they can charge double for Sydney Sweeney's popcorn bucket.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah. R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Yes, that's right. It's very sad. I unabashedly love Batman Forever.
Mhm.
Nicole Kidman is in it. She's freaking hot. I think Jim Carrey's a little over the top. A little over the top. But I like that movie. Val Kilmer I thought was very good. And it's very sad. But I loved seeing him in Top Gun Maverick. Great way to go out. It was great. So yeah, it's very
yeah,
sad.
I mean, Top Gun. That's my first real introduction. That's everyone's introduction to Val Kilmer. But I had a chance 2 weeks ago to take my kid to see Top Secret at the Frida.
You should have gone.
Couldn't make it happen.
Right.
But I do want to. Now that he's passed, just like Gene Hackman, I want to show her a Val Kilmer movie. I think Top Secret is going to be that movie.
More supers here, and we'll.
Yeah, Handsman for $199. Any Coen Brothers movies and Nolan's
They
Odyssey.
mentioned Nolan's Odyssey. They did not show anything but a picture of Nolan. It's coming.
Yeah, the big thing is that Spielberg and Nolan are coming out with movies.
Yep.
Alejandro Montoya Marin for $199. See you Friday. Go Doyers.
Dodgers. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you.
Brandon Jolly for $9.99. Chris, huge fan. Really enjoyed your Film Courage videos. Remember that? Long time ago? Do you do content like that for subscribers? Really entertaining and informational.
We are going to do produced videos starting very soon that will be like Film Courage, where we do deep dives into topics, not live streams, not live, like we're doing videos that are edited. So that's coming. Thank you, Brandon. Become a member to the channel. Look at our we film Q&As from screenings. So if you're a member of the channel, become a member. Look at our members only videos. And you can also get free stuff. And yeah, we do a lot of that. So Brandon, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. Alan, anything else? You have any final thoughts?
No, I'm tired.
Alan is tired. About time, says Gary Nerdrotic.
I know. I keep
we're so,
I keep
dude.
telling him to.
I was so filled with energy, and in the morning I wasted it all at the nooner. Go watch the nooner.
Wasted.
I didn't waste it.
Oh,
I didn't waste it. I'm just tired now.
He gives you a platform, and you're talking about.
I appreciate it. I love Gary. He's my friend. He's
Oh.
one of my best friends. I miss him. Why isn't he here?
We'll be here.
Gary!
Next week. He'll be here next week.
Sneak in next year. Let's get you in. Let's get you in. Anyways, thank you so much. We're back on Friday, and then I'll be on FNT. Alan, do you have any final thoughts?
Will not be on FNT. I will be sleeping. I'm look. Disney. That's the reason I can't.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Disney will tell you what happened. We'll give you our we're probably gonna see Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
And Fantastic Four.
And Thunderbolts.
I bet we get a Doomsday tease with RDJ. Guess, just to guess.
No, I'll top that. I bet we're gonna get the entire Thunderbolts cast to come on stage for 3 minutes.
I'm good, actually.
Okay. And then Elio, I believe that's the
Elio. Yeah, Elio.
and
I don't
Lilo
care.
and Stitch. Oh, they're gonna push Lilo and Stitch pretty hard.
All right. See you Friday. Alan is tired.
Yeah.
I can go all night. I can do this all day.
You are going to.
Alan?
Let's get out of here.